Hey everyone, Shayfire here, and welcome to another new video. I'm going to be exploring a new game series today, so we're going to be playing some Unicorn Overlord. I'm really excited to test it out. Finally received my copy, had to order it off Amazon because GameStop was sold out, but it's gotten really good reviews. I've been really hyped for it. And I haven't really watched too many trailers and haven't seen any gameplay just because I don't want to spoil anything for myself and for you guys. So here we go. And I didn't start it up because oftentimes with new games, sometimes there'll be like little clips at the start. So whatever the intro is, I want to see it right here. I like how a video game has to say this is a work of fiction. No, I don't know, whatever the... Oh, Sword Art Online, where, you know, you get sucked into the video game. Now I'm like all see-through transparent, so I gotta fix the filter settings from my green screen. Let's see if taking that down a little bit helps. Although I like being a little bit of a ghost. I don't use the green screen too much, so that's kind of why it's like every time I work with the new game, I have to kind of edit the filtering a bit. But I'm really enjoying the way that these graphics look. The only thing I've heard about it is that it kind of fills a gap with Fire Emblem, but I don't really know too much about this. And that's something that I'm excited for. The only thing I can piece together is that there's rings, there's unicorn, and there's a crown. So I'm gonna press any button. New game. Where are you, my love? For anybody who is new to my channel, welcome. I have an overly attached cat, so that's how you can hear me meowing. And sometimes she might make an appearance in any of my videos. Castle Grand Corrine in the Inner Sanctum.
I beg you, my queen, take leave of this place while you're still able.
Oh, I guess this is dialogue I move along.
I might ask. Nigh every last of Cornia's lords has forsaken us in favor of the traitor Valmor. No refuge remains for a crowned fugitive. Yet the general seeks my death and mine alone. I shall not flee from that fate. Though you still can. A sole rider with Elaine at your side. Take him, Joseph. Raise that delicate seedling into a sturdy tree capable of weathering the harsh climes that await. And pray safeguard the ring of the unicorn as well.
Okay, so we're safeguarding a ring of the unicorn, and I guess that explains why there's rings and unicorns.
Hold it close to you until Elaine is a man grown. He will have need of the power it bears.
My queen,
Hopefully she makes it out alive of whatever's going on.
Are they coming for us?
Heed well these words, Elaine. I say this not as your mother, but as your queen. From here forth, you're to treat Joseph's command as though it were spoken directly with my tongue. Do you understand?
Of course, but is there something amiss?
My faith and more lies with you, Joseph. I only pray it is enough. Farewell, and may the heavens guide you.
Why are you just standing there, Joseph? Aren't you going to help her?
would that I were able, my prince. Come, we've not a minute to spare.
Brawl exits to the city. The queen is not to leave these walls alive. So I guess this is the traitor Valmor. Our great general, reduced to little more than a base traitor. You'll find my head not so easily parted from my shoulders, Valmor. I wonder if you can say the same. Come, everyone, we march this day for Her Majesty Elenia. So I move the cursor with this to select allied units and command them to move across the battle stage. Select Queen Elenia's unit and use the move position to make them march towards Valmor's position. Okay.
Consider wisely our options.
So I can select move and...
Forward! Take arms and face me.
engage target in battle. So this is like an entire cavalry unit instead of just like everybody.
Does this suit you? I shall protect you. We strive together. I trust you.
Go.
Oh, she's cool. I like her.
I have you.
My magic is yours. I must fight on! You'll have no mercy from me.
So I can organize, so I can edit my unit formation and tactics, aside from just attacking in general.
On your guard!
I am your shield.
Overly attached cat wants to come out and play. So, here we go.
Royal blade!
And she loves her belly rubs.
Allow me. I shall protect you. We shall see our duty through. I trust you. I never
How's this?
So I'm guessing it's kind of similar to like a loadout, where you select what each unit wants to do as their default,
give them nothing.
and then it kind of just goes from there.
My magic is yours.
So I'm wondering if like part of the tactics is just editing like whatever the loadout is in terms of like what the default options are. If I hit X, like, okay, I didn't say it.
Caesar!
Enlighten me, Valmor. To what end do you seek to usurp my throne?
Self-centered fool. It's not merely your throne I aspire towards. It's all of them. Zenoira are the rightful sovereigns of Fevrith, and I, the blade to restore our world to its natural order.
You seek to plunge the continent into war. Fevrith need not suffer your delusions.
A proper ruler demands unity, not pointless politicking with insufferable neighbors. Now, I shall achieve that unity through conquest, and reclaim that which is rightfully mine.
I would sooner see you slain by my hand!
I promise you, my queen, the royal lineage shall endure. 'Tis but a great shame I couldn't aid you further.
All has gone according to plan, my lord. And yet our work only just begins. We stand now at a new dawn for Fevrith, one which will see Zenoira's dominion restored at last. Curious, though, that we've no trace of the old knight's captain.
About that, my lord. A lone cavalry unit was spotted riding through the eastern gate before it was barred.
And the boy is lost to us. A truth obscured only by his mother's futile attempt at a counter-offensive. It would seem I underestimated her penchant for deception.
Year 895 of the Hallowed Chronicle. Claiming himself a scion of the fallen Sonoran Empire, Cornia's once decorated General Valmor rebelled against his erstwhile home at the seat of its monarchy, Gran Corinne.
Oh, this is where I hit the enter button.
Its queen, Elenia, bold in the face of this staggering betrayal, stood unshrinking as the shield to her son Elaine's safe flight, and mustering what meager forces remained by her side, she rallied a defense as valorous as it was damned.
Sounds like she's dead.
With Cornia's queen lost, care of the young prince fell to her faithful knight, Joseph, who took wing beyond Valmor's wretched grasp to asylum on the Forned Isle of Palavia in the Holy Kingdom of Albion. And boastfully proclaiming himself Fevrith's new emperor, Valmor donned a second name, Calarius, and began a relentless onslaught the continent's nations could only but struggle against. Yet each realm's endeavors fell in vain time and again, and ere long Zenoira's vile dominion was realized.
Okay.
His blood-soaked unification come to bear. Few dared stand against the ironclad fist of Emperor Galerius, fires of resistance burned on. Yet the downtrodden could cling only to furtive hopes of liberation. Desperate prayers which fell upon deaf ears night after unceasing night. "10 years have passed since the Shroud of War first set over Cornea.
I wonder if those two are at it again. Well, that takes care of the altar. I suppose I should be getting back.
The graphics, though, are just... they're gorgeous in this. It's interesting how they're incorporating the credits, like, right into the start. Because a lot of games don't really do that. I mean, they're not doing, like, the big ones, but... like, the small ones, but...
But this round's mine. Ah, you always were the optimist. Damn it! You got a good hit in, I'll give you that. There's just no stopping you these days.
Yet you've grown no less than I have. Still, we could likely train for the rest of our lives, and even then, never manage to best Joseph.
Weird to think he's back on the mainland now. Finally making that Liberation Army thing a reality, huh? Guess that means we'll be going up against Anoira soon.
Indeed it does. The people of Cornea are suffering, Lex. Crying out for whatever help will hear their pleas. Should I turn a deaf ear to those voices, I would have little and less claim to the crown I feel is mine. That, and I owe it to my mother to see them safe.
Well, yeah, but... Zenoira's got the whole world in the palm of their hand. How are we gonna fight back against that?
The earth may be theirs, but the heavens will surely favor those who stand for justice.
You got a point there. Sorry for not sounding all too confident. Just make sure you don't take it all on yourself. I'll be with you every step of the way.
Thank you, Lex. You know I can't do this without you.
Oh, stop. You're gonna make me blush. Anyway, that's enough training for today. We're gonna miss lunch if we don't get moving.
I suppose it is that time.
You see something out there?
It's a ship.
Looks like they're flying Zenoira colors, too.
This island is no longer safe. We have to tell the others.
With you there. You head for the cathedral. I'll make sure the town knows what's coming.
This isn't sounding good.
Seal off the harbor, and do it quick! Not a soul gets off this island under our watch. All soldiers have alighted, sir!
Dispatch the vanguard to the cathedral.
Hodrick.
And remember, we're to apprehend the target alive.
Understood, sir!
His name is Hodrick. This bad guy. I don't know if it's just my settings, but I'm seeing like a lot of... Oh no, I think it's just my monitor where the red's coming through because I don't see it on the recordings.
Grant us the meager sustenance to nourish our fragile bodies in the times to come. Guide our lost souls on the path to salvation. Shine down your radiant light upon us, for darkness looms thick through all corners of Fevrith. Such is my request as your humble servant. In the name of the Guardian Unicorn, and that of the Holy Mother. Is that you, Elaine? How many times must I ask you not to stomp around in the cathedral? What is the meaning of this?
Well, look what we've got here. Seems we're the first to show.
Rough her up if you want, but don't forget. The girl dies, and our heads will roll too.
Such depravity will not go unpunished. Not in the house of the Heavenly Father.
Yeah? Then you best get to praying.
She's fast.
Not as fast as I.
What the?
Scarlet, are you hurt?
Only a little shaken, that's all. What's happening to us, Elaine?
A ship has come ashore on Palavian soil. One hoisting the banner of the Zenoiran army.
And are they aware that you're the Crown Prince?
I can't say for certain, but we know one thing. These people are our enemy, and they must be stopped.
Yes. My cathedral will see no more bloodshed this day. Come, let's move outside.
Your Highness, it's a relief to see you unharmed.
Hold on. Where's Lex?
He went ahead to alert the town. We best find him and get to the harbor.
Indeed. But first, my prince, this belongs to you.
He's giving him the ring.
A ring?
The Ring of the Unicorn. Queen Elenia wished for you to have it. In truth, I had intended to wait till signs of age played more deeply across your face. But we no longer have such luxury. I have the utmost faith you'll see it secured.
A keepsake from my mother. Thank you for this, Joseph. Truly.
Make no further mention of it. Now, let us be off.
So I guess basically what happened was they harbored out here on this island for 10 years and now they're finally... Okay. Battle stages. Battle stages are the fields of combat where allied and enemy units wage war in real time. Each battle stage has victory conditions that must be fulfilled in order to complete it, such as defeating the enemy commander. In deploying units, allied units can be deployed from any base flying a blue flag. First, move the cursor to the command post with the L and then give Elaine's unit the order to deploy.
They will be ours.
Deploying a unit consumes 1 Valor point from the gauge display in the upper left of the screen. Valor points can be replenished by defeating enemies, liberating towns and fortresses, and more. Elaine, look, they've already reached the town. Then we know our first aim. We must dispatch those soldiers as quickly as possible. Select Elaine's unit and then move to the enemy. So move. There, I'm gonna hit select and battle. When an allied unit encounters an enemy unit, the battle menu will appear at the bottom of the screen. Use it to organize your forces and view enemy details before battle. Select battle once you're finished preparing to enter the fray.
You face me.
I guess the only people in it are Elaine and Scarlet, so... Battles play out automatically according to various predetermined rules. First, a combatant's initiative determines their turn order within battle. When a combatant's turn arrives, they'll use one of their active skills. Using an active skill consumes AP, which are action points. Combatants will take turns using active skills in order according to their initiatives. Battle will continue until all combatants run out of AP. Passive skills will trigger automatically when certain conditions are met, such as being hit with an attack. First, Elaine's Noble Guard skill triggers when he is attacked, causing him to protect himself. Using a passive skill consumes PP, which are passive points. Next, Scarlet's Quick Heal skill triggers when an ally takes damage, thus healing that ally.
Let me. Light.
Finally, the enemy's parting blow skill triggers at the end of battle, performing an additional attack. The battle will end when all combatants have run out of AP, or when all combatants on one side have been defeated. You can also press Y to view the battle log and review the skills that were used in battle.
A fine job.
If I do that, got it. If neither unit is defeated in a battle, the side with the lower percentage HP remaining is the loser. Upon losing a battle, the defeated unit is knocked back and enters a waiting state, rendering it immobile for a short time. We almost have them. Just one more push. So, back to defeating it.
To me.
Engaging a waiting unit will grant the attacking unit a first strike. A unit executing a first strike will always act first, regardless of initiative.
Come then.
Good. Well fought.
Good. All that remains now is to reclaim the town. That's where Lex headed, right? I hope he's okay. Garrisoning a unit in a town, fort, or other facility will allow that unit to liberate the facility.
We march.
Move. Go here. Garrison.
The path is set. For the liberation.
Cool, we got another Valor point thing. Liberating facilities will replenish Valor points and boost your score upon completing the stage. Additional facilities that have been liberated will serve as bases from which allied units can be deployed. Lex! Hey, sorry about that. They caught me off guard there. But don't worry, everyone's safe. I made sure of it. I knew I was right to count on you, and I'm glad you're unharmed as well. Still wish I could have done more though. Here, let me scout out ahead to make up for it. Units can be ordered to move to any location you specify. Select Lex's unit that moved him to the marked location.
Ready.
Move. And we go here.
Yes, sir. All done.
Just what I was hoping for. It's time to show these guys what I'm made of.
I'm up. On it.
Lex's unit is just Lex. And there's two guys. But you know what? We're gone.
Damn it.
Damn, might have gotten too eager there. Lex, no, we'll never make it in time. Allow me, Your Highness. Different units have differing degrees of mobility. The higher the status, the quicker they'll move through a battlefield. A unit's combined mobility is determined by the individual mobility stats of its members. Deploy.
In service of the royal family, awaiting your command. Very well.
I am your foe this day. Prepare to be struck down. When two allied units are in close proximity, one can swap in for the other. Press L or R to have Joseph's unit swap in for Lex's. Before battle, you will see a prediction of how much damage each unit will take. Note how these predictions change when swapping units.
This isn't gonna end well.
I shall hold nothing back. I have you! trivial undertaking.
Lex, are you alright? Somehow, yeah, sorry for making you worry. You know, it's a miracle you can even put your arm around straight. Here, this medicine should perk you up again. Acquired 3 healing tonics. When a combatant's HP falls to 0, they will be rendered incapable. Items and skills can restore HP and revive incapacitated combatants. Select the items option from a unit's action menu to use an item. Select items from Lex. Items, healing tonic. There we go. Phew, I needed that. Chloe, perhaps you'd be better served watching after Lex directly. I fear he's a bit of a liability on his own. Very much agreed. No more messing around, Lex. I'll be keeping a close eye on you. Ugh. Now then, this area appears to be safe for the time being. Let us hurry on to the harbor. My word, but that's Hodrick. He and I used to stand as the stalwart pillars of Cornea's defense. What might possibly have changed him? Prepare yourself, rebels. Any foolish enough to defy Emperor Galerius must be put to the sword. It seems combat is our only path forward. Indeed, ridding this land of the enemy must be our first and only priority, no matter who the enemy may be. Defeat conditions, the time limit expires. Victory conditions, the enemy commander Hodrick is defeated. Selecting multiple units. Move the cursor while selecting A to select multiple units and give them all the same order at once. After selecting the desired units, release A and choose a destination to order all selected units to head towards that. Ordering a unit to move or pressing A during a battle stage will automatically pause the game. The move and items commands can be used even when the game is paused. Press B to resume the game.
What would you ask? I'll not fail you. As you wish.
Ready. You got it.
The time is at hand. Onward.
Awaiting your command. Very well.
Sure thing. On it.
Come. Stand true. Glory to the liberation. I shall hold nothing back. Good. Hold fast.
Joseph is just gonna, like, destroy over here. He's already, like, destroying.
The battle is won. I've not chosen my grave yet. Gaze upon the face of your demise. I have you. Good. I fight in me yet. A trivial undertaking. one. I've not chosen my grave yet.
The time is at hand.
Ready. Yes, sir.
We march. To me.
I'll not fail you. As you wish. Gaze upon the face of your demise.
This struggle will only prolong the pain. Accept the mercy of a swift demise.
I fail to understand, Hodrick. What has motivated this shift in allegiance?
Hello.
Joseph, Cornea's most decorated knight. I shall close the book on your tale myself.
Hold fast! Glory to the liberation! My steed demands rest.
Such a trivial battle shall never halt my advance. Such firm defenses, our weapons barely leave a scratch. Perhaps my magic will work then. Leave this to me, Elaine. Hold ZR to fast forward the game, advancing time quickly. Fast forward can be used in stages and during battles. If the game is paused, fast forwarding will automatically resume it.
I shall hold nothing back. Stand true! I fight in me yet. Awaiting your command. By your word. I have arrived.
You face me. Why are you doing this? You, who once stood as my mother's royal guard.
Enough of your questions, Weldon. Interfere, and I shall see you suffer for it. Try again.
We march on. I must never yield.
May the Father smile upon me.
Victory grows ever closer.
We took Palavia Harbor, and we have cleared the stage. Huh. That's neat.
What foolishness is this? One such as I, brought low by the Cornean vermin that gnawed our ankles.
You've fallen far indeed, Hodrick. How many times did you stare death in the face at Her Majesty's side? Now, look what you've become. I may stand as your swordmaster no longer, but I can yet offer you a merciful end to your descent.
Wait.
Your Highness.
Tell me, Hodrick, do you remember the times you and I played together? When I was still just a boy? Yours was a bond of loyalty few knights could hope to equal. Why cast that aside and bend the knee to Galerius? I refuse to cut down a friend without first knowing how we've reached this grim conclusion. A simple reason is all I ask. Please.
Elaine!
The ring! What sorcery is this?
My head. What am I doing here?
A spell to shackle the hearts of men.
'Tis the only way I can think to describe it, my prince. That ill-fated day, all the lords closest to your mother turned upon her without so much as a moment's notice. Unfortunately, my memories end there as well.
A frightful power, if what you say is true. This spell of control, it could be called. Such magic would go far in explaining how Galerius so swiftly brought Fevrith to its knees.
I shudder to think what unspeakable evil I wrought upon our world these last 10 years. Though there is no greater misdeed than turning my spear upon you, Prince Elaine.
That's enough. You mustn't blame yourself any further. But I do wonder, how is this ring capable of unmaking the spell?
In truth, I had believed it to be mere regalia. A symbol of your birthright and nothing more. To think the power of cleansing truly exists. Your Highness.
So I guess this is how we potentially get more units in our armies.
Ancestral treasure of Cornia's royal lineage.
Is like the people we meet, and then I wonder if like Hodrick's gonna join us and one of the units and stuff. So.
Evil. But I had believed such tales to be mere fiction.
The Orthodoxy has a similar story about the Holy Unicorn. How it was a sacred beast able to purge darkness from our lands. It's entirely possible that the ring that bears its image is somehow capable of that same power.
Should Galerius's rule be built upon a foul sorcery that fetters our people, then this ring is the ray of light that will pierce its wicked heart.
Your words ring true, my prince.
Indeed. Were we able to free those bound by his cruel magics?
It might just bring the Iron Wall of Zenoira crashing down.
All told, I've often found myself plagued with doubt. Is it justice that guides our march, or paltry vendetta? Yet the answer is clear as day now. The path before us is laid bare, and all that remains now is to walk it. Walk it I will, Mother. Today marks our first foray into the mists of despair which hang heavy over our home. Mists that will soon be dispelled. It may take days, months, or even years, but I shall see the duties of my bloodline fulfilled, and slay Galerius like the beast he is. And how does Hodrick fare?
Well, all things considered, any fog that lingered in his mind seems to have cleared, and he stands ready to fight once more. By the way, Your Highness, allow me to brief you on our plans for when we arrive. Among the Liberation members I've mustered in my past excursions is a young yet skilled knight by the name of Clive. I'll ride to bring him to you the moment we've reached solid ground.
You have my thanks.
A word, Elaine?
Is something wrong?
Well... No, it's nothing.
Are you sure? Anxiety will be the death of you.
And this is where she confesses her love. No, I'm kidding.
It really isn't important, I assure you. It's just... our lives have changed so drastically from the peace we had only yesterday. It barely seems real.
I can't say I feel any different. But I've always known this day would come. It's why I've spent all these years training under Joseph's careful instruction. A shame you never had the chance to meet my mother. She was always one to blaze a path forward, royal blade in arm. But as her heir, I intend to lead in much the same way.
Is that why you and Lex spent all your days banging swords down at the shore?
You've seen that, have you? You know, Hodrick was likely but one of many. And assuming the others who surrendered to Zenoira are being controlled as he was, we may just stand a chance in this. Yet our liberation is still in its nascent days. Promising, yes, but gravely fragile as well, which is precisely why I'll need your help, Scarlet. To reclaim peace for all who have suffered.
Elaine, Of course. I'll do everything I can, as is my role as a priestess of the Palavian Church.
Hey, don't forget about me.
Lex.
What?
I'm sorry, my prince. Decorum doesn't come naturally to this fool.
It's all right. When you've known each other as long as we have, there's no reason to let formality bind us.
But there are protocols to observe. Rules we must follow as vassals in service of the crown. Still, I'm of the same mind. What mind he has, that is. I'll give my all in the royal name, your majesty.
Thank you all. I couldn't ask for a finer group of friends.
Okay, I'm going to be ending this episode here. I'm enjoying this so far. Some takeaways. I'm really enjoying the graphics. I think those are wonderful. It's going to be interesting figuring out the combat system because I'm still trying to learn that and like what the best tactics would be. But so far, I'm really excited for the series and I hope that you guys are too. So make sure to hit that like button if you enjoy this and come join the next episode. Take care. Bye.